All right. Hello, welcome back. If you don't know who I am Madam Kingster. On this channel, I talk all things about being a dominant woman, dominant lifestyle, BDSM, kink, astrology, being a spicy creator. How could I forget that one? So, being a spicy creator means that I write things like smut, do erotic audio. I am a top right now, a top, what, 38% top creator on Fansly. So, I'm really shooting for top 20 this month, so gotta make it happen, okay? Um, but yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. So, pretty much, I want this because I haven't done an update in like I don't even know. I think like after like month one, I don't know. But this is gonna be a 4 month update on being a dummy. Okay, so what has it been like? Do I enjoy it still? Do I like think I'll ever like get out of this or like I don't know. Like just giving you an update. So I started my journey with this is July. So like when hold on, let me see. What was that like March or something like that? February? Let me see actually. Mm-mm. You're waiting so long. Okay. Okay, so I started in March because one, two, three, four. Yeah. Okay, I knew it was either February or March. I couldn't remember. Yeah. Anyways, I think I started my other like I think I began kind of on in February, but then like I really like got started in like March because I got kicked off this other platform and stuff. It was a lot going on. But anyways, okay, so I started in March 2025 for my Domi business, and pretty much have I enjoyed it. Like, what's been up? Have I made any money? Like, what's up? You know what I mean? For all those who are like possibly thinking about becoming a Domi or being a spicy creative in general. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So 4 months or whatever. I'll talk about I guess let's talk about the mindset and what happened in those months, I guess. And like how like where I am now. Okay, so thinking back to like March, man, like that's crazy. The year's out like more than halfway up already. So back in March or whatever, that's when I started this YouTube channel and stuff like that. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna start my YouTube channel. I was like looking online to see how I want to do, like structure my diamond business. I've always done YouTube for like I don't even know, like over like 10 years. I feel like I think off and on at least like 5 years. I don't know. I don't know how old my other channel is. I have like a couple channels out here in the YouTube like universe. No, let me turn my phone on D and D, y'all. Okay. Anyways, so so like I said, March or whatever. I just really like, really just started dipping my toes into everything or whatever. I was like kind of interested, but I was really more so focused on like my writing or whatever. Not to say I'm not now, but like that was my kind of, or was that February? I think February I was really focused on my writing, and then March is when I was like, okay, maybe I'll like do the Dami stuff because like I did the writing, but really what got me to sell was the Dami. Like I had got one sign up for my membership or whatever, and they are still rocking with me. So yay. But anyways, I had got one sign up for my membership, and that's when I was on Buy Me a Coffee or whatever. But Buy Me a Coffee, they said my stuff was just too explicit, so they banned me. And they also returned the money or whatever because I didn't cash out because of something. I can't remember. I think I was just waiting or something. I don't know. Sometimes I just be waiting. I don't know why. And so they wound up sending the money back because they like blocked me where I couldn't take the money out. So anyway, so I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I finally made some money. I had made like I think like $30 or something. I can't remember to be honest. But anyway, so the person, the subscriber or whatever, they wound up messaging me after all that happened. It was like, hey, what's up? I might have told y'all this already, but some of y'all are like brand new. If you're like liking this little story time, definitely like, share, and subscribe. You already know what I go over, so if that's of interest to you, then subscribe. Oh yeah, disclosure disclaimer. I do cuss on here. I did not say that yet. But anyways, so they like pretty much messaged me and it was all like, is everything okay? Like, like I got my money back. Like, what the fuck? Stuff like that. And I was like, because they like, it was just this whole thing with them. Like, they're Aquarius. So they be going ghosts. And so, I don't know. That's just enough right there to say. So anyway, so I was all like, so pretty much they had like went ghost. So them getting the money back brought them back. And I was like, cool. I was like, yeah, this is what happened. I was like, I'm gonna need you to, give that money back. And they was like, no problem. What's your Cash App? So they sent the money through Cash App or whatever. And so I already had got my money back. So I was like, cool, you know what I mean? And so then I was just like, really just trying to figure out where do I belong, because I can't really go on clean platforms. That's why I appreciate dirty platforms such as like X, Blue Sky, um, Fansly, and like just these different platforms that allow people who are not so necessarily like clean. We have a space. You get what I'm saying? I think that's very important. Definitely in the world where we live in, freedom of speech and stuff like that. Yes, people be crazy, but nevertheless. Anyway, so I pretty much was like that first month. I was really just searching for like a home. You get what I'm saying? Like I went to like my one person friend, they suggested OF OnlyFans, and I was like, bro, I do not want to be on OnlyFans. Like, I was like, I don't want to be on OnlyFans, because like when you think of OnlyFans, you just think of like just what OnlyFans is known for, like the tatas out, the cootie poppers out, everything. And I was like, I'm not doing all that. So I'm just like, it got to be another place that's not so like known for it, but that you get what I'm saying, that's what you do on there, but not as known for it, if that makes sense. So then, like, I still made an account, because I made an account just about everywhere to kind of just see. And so I made an account there. Then I looked up FanView, made an account there. Loyal Fans made an account there. Fansly made an account there. But the first one that I really enjoyed, that I tell y'all about, was Fan Central. But then I later fell out of love with them. I've been updating y'all about them or whatever. My opinion still hasn't changed about them. But I like their aesthetic. That's what I really, really liked about them. They fit like me, but they just had this remodel too, so I don't know what's going on over there or whatever. But then I came across Fansly, and I really just liked them a lot. I was like, I can write on here. Like, it was just really nice. And then like they just have a lot of great features, y'all. Like, they just really have a great features or whatever. Like, I absolutely love them as a platform. They really, when I look at my analytics and stuff like that, I love analytics. But when I look at my analytics, I literally get the most money from there, not even social media. You get what I'm saying? So, like, hold on. Okay. I kind of forgot what I was talking about a little bit, but anyways, but like I said, Fansly, they just have a lot of great features that, like, if I was to talk about all the features, I might actually do that. That might actually be the next video. It's just pretty much just talking about all the freaking features. I'm gonna write that down. Fansly, because if I don't write it down, I'm not gonna remember. Fansly features I love. Yeah, I think that would be a really great video, actually. So anyway, so that was like month one, was just really trying to find out where's my home. You get what I'm saying? And so let's see, April or whatever. After that, I think I was mostly just posting my stories on there, like posting on YouTube, like like how to get on the For You page, because I got on the For You page, how to like do like different things or whatever. So, because that's what I like seeing on like the internet, is like when you are a dummy, I see a lot more educational stuff. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll do that. But I mean, I love doing educational content anyways. But I was like new too, so it's like, I mean, I do have something to say, but at the same time, I don't really have too much to say or whatever. So I was like, and but I was just posting, like I say, more so my writing, trying to figure out like what kind of content that I even want to post on there, like just really, like I say, finding out who my identity is on like the platform and as a dummy and stuff like that, because you see a lot of like other dummies and just like either, you know what I mean, like that's in any industry. You see people who you kind of like look up to, that like you looked at their videos to get started, and like you're not them and they're not you. You get what I'm saying? So I really just been horning in on like who I am, and I think around this time is when I started really like getting on social media, like X, and like I can't remember if Blue Sky. I know I was on X, but I don't know if I was on Blue Sky yet or whatever. But pretty much figuring out my socials, where I wanted to kind of like be at, and like how that was like working and stuff like that. Figuring out the background of Fansly, so just really still figuring out like how to do this as a business. You know what I'm saying? Because I've always had a business online. It's just different or whatever. So like, let's see, like May. I think I like May. Like, I think I really started getting into like the groove of my own, like, May and June or whatever. really just started getting into the groove of like who I am, what I kind of like to do. And I have ADHD, so I just be doing things spontaneously and stuff like that, which I think sometimes does help me is because I do post more often or whatever, because I do have ADHD versus like if I was just to like kind of like strategize too much, I wouldn't get as much done because like sometimes like for me, if I strategize too much, I don't get anything done. But if I just do it when I feel like it, I can post like almost every day. You get what I'm saying? But if I think too much about it, I'll wind up outthinking myself and not doing nothing that day. So like I said, May, June or whatever, really just being like, like okay, like learning more about the social media and how like they work because I've been on certain platforms for so long or whatever. And then also in June, I love Facebook personally. I just like Facebook. I've been on there for like at least like 2 decades. Like yeah, and so I've always made money on Facebook. But since I was like a Domme now, or I am a Domme, I was just like, I don't know. So I tried to do like a Facebook page, but I don't really like Facebook pages. They're cool, but at the same time, I don't want to have to like go on this page and then like I don't like keeping things separate. That's really what it comes down to. I like being me. You get what I'm saying? Like I like being me, and So what I decided to do, because I was like, bro, this is a struggle. And I really wasn't making any money on Facebook either. Like I'm monetized. That's like the only platform I'm monetized on right now. Like I say, right now, because we are shooting for monetization on all platforms. Oh, that's another thing was that I changed my like the way I present my brand online or whatever. Like when I first started, I was doing like degradation on here. I really stopped doing that because I had to think about the longevity of like what if like even though some people still like there's this other like white creator who is really big. She says like different names and stuff like that, but sometimes I feel like as a minority and as a new creator, like you just never know because like you just never know because like you'll be doing it and then who knows like when it's time to monetize, YouTube like, oh, you can't, we're not accepting that video, we're not accepting that video. And it might be the video that actually like made me become monetized and then I gotta start all over again. So I was like, no, we're not doing that. I'm not gonna be doing any derogation in this. If you want that, then go to my fansly. You get what I'm saying? Like that's what I tell you all the time. By the way, if you haven't already, I do have some so pretty much, I have some info to like tell you. I'm trying to figure out which one to like say or whatever, but I think I'll just say both of them. Anyway, so in the description, also maybe in the pinned comment section or whatever, I do have where you can donate, tip, support, tribute, whatever the fuck you want it to be called, towards my next trip. Where I also vlog, and if you want to shout out, then I can shout you out for your trip, your tribute, like I say, your tip or whatever you wanted to call it. I could do either a clean shout out or a dirty one. Okay, and a dirty one, it depends on how dirty it is. I can put it on Fansly because I will be like I do share like content on like Fansly, like shout outs and like it just depends on where it is because sometimes I'll do it on Facebook. So pretty much I'll shout you out. It just depends or whatever. I did one shout out for somebody and I can't really talk too much about it right now. Anyways, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, what was the other thing? It was tribute towards the next trip, and then also I am a writer, so pretty much I have my own zines. So a zine is like a self published magazine. So if you want a free copy of my spicy newsletter, then get it. Okay, it has some of my writing in there. Then I change it up on the inside and stuff like that. But I have like a little word search. I be having whatever I want in there. I got some ideas from some other zingsters or whatever. So I can't wait to like implement some of the stuff that they put in theirs or mine. So if any of that's interesting to you, then check out the links. Okay, support. Okay, if you're liking this content, send $1, $5. You get what I'm saying? $10, $800. I don't know how much money you got, but send it. Okay. Anyways, let's see. What else was I talking about? Oh, with Facebook, I did a video, podcast or whatever, talking about how I pretty much deleted about, what was it? It was like close to like, I deleted close to like 300 people off of my Facebook, or it was 300 people. I still been getting rid of people too. So I went through my friends list and stuff like that, and I just started blocking and deleting people because, like I said, I like to be authentically me, and I can't do that with like certain people's and they eyeballs on me. You get what I'm saying? Like I already be having issues with people in regular life, but yet me being a Domme and like really just like just being who I truly am. You get what I'm saying? Because like before I was kind of like a little like y'all just don't know, but now you can know. You can find out real quick. Okay. So anyway, so I deleted about 300 people, and then that really just changed the game for me. Okay, like then I became admin. Oh, that's another video or whatever. Because I don't want to go too much in this. Let's see, Facebook growth. Okay. Anyways, how I'm growing my brand. How to grow. Okay. Anyways, what was I talking about? But no, that really just changed my business too, or whatever. Deleting all those people off of my Facebook. Oh my gosh, this thing. I'm trying to like move it up or whatever. But anyway, that changed how my business is growing too. Is like deleting all those people who they don't need to be around no more. That's pretty much it. And then let me see. So that was June definitely, and like I say, May. Like I really just been like figuring out these last like couple months and stuff like that. Like I say, deleting people, like rebranding, far as like finding my target audience. That's really what it comes down to. And then also, oh yeah. Also, I've been figuring out like before. I was of course on Fansly. I still am on Fansly, but then I really like Substack. So then I was on Substack, but like I have some issues with Substack because you can't do like PVV content. It's so limited because that's not what the platform was made for. You get what I'm saying? So I was on there for like at least like a month or so, but then I decided like last month I was like, no, I'm just gonna focus my time on Fansly or whatever because it just makes more sense. And I redid some of my background stuff so that I could still accomplish some of the things that I wanted to accomplish with what's the place called with Substack or whatever. So I can't wait to see how that like goes. I just did a lot of stuff. And then let me see what else. And then this month is July 2025. I made it so far to the top 38% of the top Fansly creators. So I'm very happy. I really would like to be in the top 20 because why not? This month we got like 10 more days. So I'm just like about to start thinking about some stuff that like I can like do like I like to calculate. I like to start from here and then reverse engineer it or whatever. So like how much do I need to like, get to like at least make the top 20. Okay? And then also what I'm doing is I'm starting to plan for a quarter Q4 because really that's only in like 2 more months. And with my ADHD and the way time like goes, that's gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm and Q4 is actually my birthday season. I'm a Scorpio, so I just like I say, it's my birthday season. What do I want? You get what I'm saying? How do we accomplish these goals? Okay, what kind of content? Like how? Like I believe in reverse engineering. So, like I said, I have a bunch of different things that I'm doing, and even with that, I need to really horn in on like what are we doing? You get what I'm saying? I can't let my ADHD take over too much. Who's messaging me? Oh, okay. Anyways, I can't let my ADHD take over too much because I mean I still have, you know, made it to the top 38. But imagine if like I plant the head, so I can still have my ADHD right now and just do stuff. But imagine if I had a little bit more structure. You get what I'm saying? Like a little bit more of a funnel into place. Like so that's what I'm doing. So I'm very excited. And then even with my subscriber and stuff like that, like my subscriber on there, and then also just I have like money in different places. Some people on Facebook that just gives me money on Cash App or whatever. Then just it's just different places. But as far as my subscribers and like like people or whatever, I kind of asked them like what are they interested in? Like how did you find me? You get what I'm saying? Like what interests you to see if that matches or whatever, and then like I could do more of that. You know what I'm saying? Double down on the things that's working because, like, the whole 80-20 rule, what do you put in, like, 20% of the work in that you're getting 80% of your, like, pretty much your profit from? And that's Fansly. I don't make any money necessarily from what am I trying to say, from YouTube yet. Like, from other X and all this stuff. Like when I look at my analytics and stuff like that, I'm not making money from the social media onto Fansly. Fansly is like, putting me out there. I'm making money from Fansly because they have a For You page or whatever, and search and different things like that, just like YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I'm making money from that platform. So it makes more sense to double down on the content that I'm producing on that platform. So I didn't want to make this video too long, but that's really what I've been learning in my like 4 years of being. I mean, 4 years. I mean, soon. I mean, not really soon, but But in my 4 months of being a spicy creator, a creator on Fansly, I just been really, like I said, my 1 through 3 has just been really trying to find my home, trying to figure out my brand and my messaging, and just different things like that. Then, like, I'm gonna say these last 2 or 3 months or whatever has really just been like, just horning in on what's working. Also learning these platforms a little bit more, like, and I could go more into details later on, but really just like I say, just digging in deeper. Like I feel like with business, you're never done learning, because things are always constantly changing. So I'm never not learning. And now, like I say, for this month and this next like close to like 2 months, it's really all about Q4 and planning Q4 and just letting my ADHD kind of like take over right now. That way, like in Q4, my ADHD can like still take off. I can still do like random like stuff. I can focus on Facebook or another platform. You get what I'm saying? Like Snapchat, I can do stuff like that and still let the other stuff go, or like still do like simple stuff. But I don't want to be like, oh my god, I haven't posted on here, or what am I gonna post? Like I want that all done, and then I can start working on Q1. You get what I'm saying? It's always something to focus on. So in Q3, that should already be like going, and in Q3 I should be focused on what we doing in Q1. You get what I'm saying? Because Q1 is like what, new year or whatever. So new year, oh yeah, the new year. So 2026. What we doing? You get what I'm saying? Valentine's Day. What we doing? You get what I'm saying? And I don't even know what else. Black History Month. How am I celebrating as a Black Domme? You get what I'm saying? So it's things like that like you got to think ahead or whatever. So I'm already thinking ahead. I got a lot of stuff done, but I still have a lot of stuff to like do. So it's like exhausting, but it's fun in general. But it's stuff to do. But if you've enjoyed this content, definitely like, share, and subscribe. And like I said, what was I about to say? Oh yeah. If you've enjoyed this content, take your butt to the description or the pinned comment section and send some funds, baby. Like I said, it could be $1, $5, $100, $800. Okay, I don't care. Send it. Okay, and I will see you motherfuckers next time. Peace.